Welcome. Today we're going to be going over question number 4 of the Summer 21 Midterm 1 for CS61BL. Okay, so what is this question all about? Looks like we have a box and pointer diagram question, and we have some line and some point classes given to us. Okay, so our duty is going to be to see what lines of code we can add to take us from this block of code to this box and pointer diagram. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw out the diagram we get so far when we run these lines. So let's get started. So first we have some variable x being assigned to a new point object. Okay, I'm going to draw an arrow, and we know we have an instance variable x and an instance variable y, with 1 and 2 being assigned respectively. Okay, so now we see in line 3, we are creating another point object called y. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, creating a point object, and we're passing in 2 as x and 1 as y this time. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so now in line 4, we see we're creating some line object. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, if you look back at the line class, the two instance variables are left and right. Now, notice in the line class, we're passing in objects as instance variables instead of just primitives as in the point class. So that means instead of just copying the entire object, we're only going to copy the pointer to the object being passed in. For example, left is going to point to this object x instead of creating a whole new point. And similarly, right just points to whatever y was pointing to originally. Okay, so that's how you create your line object. What's next? Next thing we're doing is we're assigning some point m to be y. Now similarly, m is just going to point to whatever y was pointing to, just like that. Okay, now we have xy.right.x equals 1. So let's see how we get there. First we follow xy's pointer, then we follow the dot right pointer, and then we see that we have this instance variable x. So we know we're going to be changing this box. So we're just going to go ahead and change this 2 to just be 1. Okay, so this is the diagram we have so far, and now we're going to decide which lines of code should be added to create the next desired box and pointer diagram.